So what's your favorite thing about Magnolia House?
My favorite thing about Magnolia House is the treatment that the individuals that live here get. They're just great treatment. Um, and like I said, you have to be a special person in order to provide that treatment. And these people are they're just full of different examples on how they can handle these individuals with such grace. I mean, it's
And
just,
love.
yeah, it's just very, very nice. It's kind of funny. I've always known a magnolia here on the river, but I didn't really put two and two together when we were putting, looking for organizations to donate to. So we were able to get together and go over through the campus with Jennifer, and we liked what we saw. So our first donation was for the music park, which is right on this side. And we did the promenade, if I remember correctly. And then we did some fundraisers for them, donated as sponsors. And then Jennifer and Darcy approached us to do one of their community homes. And we were delighted to do it. Whenever we spend money for an organization's, whatever it is, program, housing, whatever, we're just delighted to be able to do that and to have the resources to do that.
Let me ask you this. The Oscar J. Tolmas trustee, how did it come to be? Explain that.
In 2009, Mr. Tolmas called me at my office and said, Vincent, I would like to do something with my will. And I said, well, Mr. Tolmas, what would you like? And he said, I think I want one, this I said it, I think I want one of those foundations.
Thank you, yes.
And I said, well, Oscar, we can start that organization right now. You can donate to it, and you could be a trustee and determine where you want the money to go. No, he kept hemming and hawing about it. He said, and so one day, 2 years later, I said, Mr. Tolmas, what are you going to do with the will? He said, what do you suggest? I said, well, I suggest you start it at your death. And he said, it's a good idea, call the lawyers. So got in touch with the lawyers, and he left all of his assets to the Oscar J. Tolmas Charitable Trust.
All of them.
And I became a trustee and as executor of his estate. And my co-trustee, Lisa Romano, also became a trustee. And she had worked for him for 15 years prior to his death in his office. So she was directly involved with him on a daily basis.
He trusted you.
We think so, yes.
Absolutely. And so your purpose is to do what?
Our mission is to help other tax-exempt organizations with their missions of helping others. So we don't just cut checks like some organizations do. We know the people, we know the organization. And that's a little different than some other organizations, other private foundations.
Which is why he trusted you. He knew.
Yeah, and I asked him one day, I was in his car, and I said, Oscar, do you want to give us direction? And he said, no, you'll know what to do. And that was it.
So why do you love Magnolia?
We saw right away what Magnolia does with these individuals. And I don't know if you've ever been around people with intellectual disabilities or not, but these people are saints. They're saints, and I tell them all the time, they're thanking us, we thank you for the donations. No, we thank you for the job that you do, taking care of these people. And it's a very, very hard job. And these people have such patience when it comes to doing this. And so we just love being involved with organizations that do help people.
So what would you say to others who are thinking about gee, where would I like to give my money? Because there's so many people in need right now because of COVID, loss of jobs. You know, it's really frightening what's happening. So why should they give to Magnolia?
They should give to Magnolia because Magnolia does a fantastic job. Just a fantastic job. There's a lot of good people affiliated with this organization. I have not met them all, but I've met a lot, and at different fundraisers or things that have happened here at the house. And they're just fantastic people. And when you know where your money's going, your donations are going, and you can see it, okay, that's it. It's not just write a check, don't visit, don't do anything. We come and visit, so we know what's going on. And the donation that we made for the Oscar J. Tolmas Charitable Trust Community Home is one because that helps expand their community housing for these individuals. They have a lot of programs that the people are brought here during the day, which I don't believe that they're doing a whole lot of right now because of COVID. But the community homes, the people stay here. They're on the grounds. You know, they have 24-hour service. And that's just great. It's tremendous. So we couldn't say no.